Hello, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. It is raining. Well, it hasn't been raining for a little while, maybe like sprinkling on and off, but it feels like rainy day vibes for me. I feel like I don't know if you can hear me because I don't see this microphone. Hello. So, hello. Happy Monday. If you can't hear me, can you just say something in the chat because it's not showing up down here? Yeah, so it's rainy day vibes over here. And so with that, figured we do kind of like a gentler flow, nothing too crazy, but we'll still get plenty of work in and all that good stuff. It doesn't say that you can't hear me, but usually at the bottom, there's this little like bar, and when I talk, it moves, and it's not moving right now. So I'm just going to keep on teaching unless somebody tells me that they can't hear me. Yeah. And my computer volume is all the way up, so yeah, we should be good. All right, we'll wait like another minute, and then we'll get started. Today, we are going to focus on Manifest Monday as the theme. So we'll be talking a little bit about manifestation and how to bring your dreams into your reality, which is really fun. All right. We're going to go ahead and start. I don't know if you can hear me, though, which is starting to worry me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you can't hear me, just type up in there, okay? So we'll begin on our backs today. So just go ahead and lay down. We'll start in Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Laying on your back, knees out. You can bring your arms out like a goalpost or cactus beside you. Begin taking really nice, deep, intentional breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. With each inhale, allow yourself to fill your body with fresh, vibrant energy. With each exhale, allow your body to just soften a little bit more. Breathing in and out. Really allowing yourself to center your awareness to your breath and to your body first. And after centering that awareness there for a couple of moments, And maybe ask yourself, what is it that you want? So moving with the theme of Manifest Monday today, just thinking to yourself in your head what it is that you want most. What is it you're trying to manifest? And if you don't know what you want, a really great place to start is with what you don't want. After you decide what you do not want, make sure that you switch it to something that you do want to manifest. So, for example, I don't want to feel sore. It means I do want to feel stretched. So just switch it to the positive. I want you to think about it. And on the next inhale, I want you to breathe that fresh intention in. And on the exhale, I want you to open the mouth, loud, audible exhale, and let it all go. Taking one more nice, deep, intentional breath like this, fill the lungs all the way up. And then exhale through the mouth, let it all go. Now we're just going to take a couple more moments here like this. Breathing in and out through the nose. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and take your arms overhead like an early morning stretch, and you can go ahead and release the legs, bring your knees up to the sky, and extend your legs out long. Now you find length here from fingertips to toes, really lengthening the body and stretching, feeling the length from side to side, and then go ahead and take the right hand, grab onto the left wrist, and just pull that left arm over to the right so you can feel that side stretch. Maybe you take that left foot and cross it over the right and get a little bit deeper. Now on the next inhale, coming up through center, release the feet, release the hands. We're going to take the left hand, grab onto the right wrist, and gently pull it over to the left. Cross that right ankle over the left foot. Feel expansion in your right side body. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And on the next breath in, come all the way up, release the feet. We're going to hug the knees in, give them a nice big squeeze, and then we're going to rock side to side, left to right. Just massaging the low back a little bit here and there. Just taking a couple moments to allow your body to really wake up and become more energized. And whenever you're ready, we're going to release the legs. Take the feet up towards the sky. So you can point to the toes here if you want to, or you can keep them flexed. Just keep these legs nice and active. And then on the next breath, allow your right foot to tap the heel down on the ground while the left foot is still in the air. And then on the next inhale, go ahead and switch. So we're like scissor kicking the legs. As we tap one heel to the ground, then the other heel to the ground, back and forth. We're going to do this for a couple of breaths. So you can make your movements a little quicker if you want to do a little more work, or nice and slow. Breathing in through the nose. And if you want more work, you can lift up your head, neck, and shoulders and try to touch your top leg. Finishing this off for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. Hug both knees into the center of the chest. Give them a big hug. And then we're going to take our feet and knees up. So we've got kind of like a 90-degree angle between our knees in our thighs. You can keep your hands down by your side. And on the next breath in, I want you to think long spine. And then on the exhale, just dip your knees over to the right. So we're using kind of like our core to navigate our legs over, but they're not touching all the way down on the ground because we're going to keep both of our shoulders nice and grounded. So it's just coming to about a hover here. And then inhale, come back up to center. And then exhale, hover in the opposite direction. And then inhaling back up. And then hovering over to the right. And then on your own breath, just rocking side to side. Moving with your breath and keeping your toes and feet still nice and flexed. We're going to do 2 more. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Oh, I think we did 2 more breaths. Okay, 1 more. And then come all the way back up to center. Now go ahead and point the toes and hug the knees in as tight as they'll go. So before we had like a 90-degree angle here, there's a lot of space going on. I want you to just take this angle, this right angle, and make it an acute angle by hugging your knees in really, really nice and tight. We're going to stay here for a second. Take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, we're going to do the same thing that we were doing before, just rocking your knees over to the right, this time with your thighs really pressed up against your abdomen, and then over to the other way. So same thing, you should feel this in a different part of your back, different part of your hamstrings. Oh, hold on, I've got to check. Oh, you can hear me? Yay, awesome. Okay, because like the thing wasn't working earlier. All right, thank you for saying that. All right, so go ahead and keep your knees hugged in really nice and tight here. We're rocking side to side. And then next time your knees come over to the right side, go ahead and hold them there in that hover for just a couple moments. You can stay here if you want to. Go ahead and straighten your right leg. Keep the left leg exactly where it is. Just try to straighten it. If it doesn't go all the way straight, that's okay. And then go ahead and bend that knee, bring it back in. Go ahead and try to straighten the left leg. Go ahead, bend that knee, bring it back in. We'll do this another time. Inhale, right leg long. Bend it back. Last one, left leg. Bring it back in. Go ahead and release. Come back up to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale over to the left. Keep those knees hugged in nice and tight. On the next breath in, go ahead and straighten that left leg. It doesn't have to straighten all the way, just enough so you can feel it working. And then on the exhale, bring it back in. Next breath, right leg, straighten it all the way out. Exhale, bring it back in. Really, really tight here. Inhaling, extend that left leg long. Exhale, bring it back in. Then one more time, right foot. Straighten that leg all the way out. Exhale, bring the knees back in all the way through center. Maybe you give them one more big hug, a big squeeze. Tell your body, I love you. And then we're going to place those feet down on the mat. Okay, so now we've got our feet down. They're about hip distance apart, so they're not too wide, not too close. Just about hip distance apart. Put your hands down by your side here and take your gaze up. So I want you to look up for this. If you don't know what I'm doing and you want to watch first, watch first. But once you're in the pose, I don't want you moving your head side to side. So on the next breath, then we're going to lift our hips up to the sky. Inhaling up. And then on the exhale, rolling down the spine as you lower the hips back down onto the earth. We'll do a couple more of these. Inhaling with our hips all the way up to the sky. And then exhaling as you bring your hips back down onto the mat. And if you want to add on the next part, pay attention here. We're going to take a next breath in, lift our arms up overhead, let the backs of the hands touch the mat overhead. And then exhale, bring the arms back down by your side as you lower the hips down onto the mat. We're going to do this a couple more times. Inhaling as you lift the arms and hips up. And then exhaling as they both come down slowly, cohesively together. And we'll do this 2 more times. Inhaling, lift up the hips and arms. Exhale, lower those hips, lower those hands. Last one, inhale, lift up the arms, hands, hips. And then exhale, Lower them all the way back down. Awesome, you guys are doing great. Go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. You can give a little left, right rock, or you can rock forward and backward. You can pick up some momentum here. We're gonna cross the feet, just come over and meet in an all fours position. So once you get in this position, sorry, I wanna make sure I'm like even here. Make sure that you've got your hands shoulder width, knees hip distance apart. Not too wide, not too close together. If we've got our bones stacked, it makes it easier on us. While you're in this pose, keep your core nice and engaged, belly drawn in. We're going to take just a couple rounds of cat and cow to continue warming up the spine. So inhale, gaze up, tailbone up. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest. And we'll do a couple of these just on your own breath, and then I'll give you the option to branch out and do other things. So if you love cat and cow and you're really, really feeling this, you can keep going. If you want to do something else, maybe you want to make some circles in the hips. Maybe you rock your hips side to side, left to right. Or maybe you want to rock them all the way over to the left, bring them back to the heels, and then bring them to the right and forward. Making some big hip circles here. And then going the other way, if you're going one direction. Maybe you're still doing cat and cow, or maybe you want a little more work. If you want some more work, tuck the toes. I want you to imagine that you're pulling your hands back towards your feet and your feet towards your hands as you lift your knees up. So you really feel this like traction as you're pulling your hands and feet together this direction. So that's a little more work. If you're really trying to work out a little more, if you want a little more rainy day stretch, maybe you're here or maybe you're here, making some big hip circles, or if you have some sore wrists, maybe you're shifting your weight a little bit more forward towards your wrists and making some wrist circles. So if you're going one direction, go ahead and switch now if you need to even out both sides. Moving with your breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Take whatever shapes feel good for you today. And the thing about yoga is everybody's body is absolutely different. Let's stay here for one more round of breath. So whatever shape you're making, whenever you're done, just come back to an all fours position when you're done. After that breath, go ahead and draw everything back to the heels. So weight back into the heels. Your hands are forward, moving into just a little bit of child's pose. Allow your elbows to come down on the mat. So we're like releasing them down. Let your forehead touch. Maybe you take a couple breaths here. And if you want more of a hip stretch, you'll take your knees out wide. If you don't, then you'll keep your knees together. And go ahead and allow your elbows to lower down. Make sure they're shoulder distance apart. So like we were talking about earlier, your hands aren't too wide. That's not going to be good for where we're moving on to next. So keep your shoulders and elbows, elbow shoulder width apart. And then on the next breath in, go ahead and come up, tuck the toes, and leave your forearms on the ground. We're going to move into dolphin. So I know it's a little early, and if you need to bend your knees here, that's okay. It's kind of like a downward facing dog, but we're on our forearms. So we're just going to get our shoulders a little bit warm for a couple breaths. So if you need to come down and take a rest, that's okay. If you want to play with it, just stay in dolphin. If you want to try to straighten your legs, bring your heels down with the mat, that's fine. But most people might have their knees bent, and that's totally okay. Asking yourself in this pose, where can I soften? Are you holding tension in the face? Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring your knees back down onto the mat, move into a child's pose. I'm going to take just a couple moments here in this child's pose. If you want some more, you can go back into dolphin again. If you want a different shoulder stretch, go ahead and take your child's pose and then make Anjali Mudra with your hands. So we've got prayer hands here. And we're going to bend the elbows and place the thumbs on the back of the neck. And you should feel this in the back of the upper arm. If you have yoga blocks with you, and if that feels amazing and you want more, you can place the blocks here and place your elbows on blocks or textbooks if you have pillows or anything like that, and you can feel that stretch even deeper in the shoulders. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release. Move any props if you have any. And then go ahead and plant the hands, shoulder width apart like we talked about. Tuck the toes, and we're going to move into our downward facing dog. Flip the hips up high. We'll stay here for a couple breaths, so maybe take a couple moments to walk your dog, maybe bending one knee or the other, or maybe both knees, or maybe you lift up high on the toes. Let's go ahead and do that actually together. We'll take a nice deep inhale, lift high on the toes, and then exhale through the mouth. Lower the heels back down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift high on the toes. Exhale through the mouth. Lower those heels all the way down onto the mat. We're going to walk our hands back towards our feet now, meeting in this forward fold. You can bend your knees here if you'd like to. You can nod your head, yes and no. Maybe you grab opposite elbows and you take a ragdoll. If you want it to be a little more active, maybe you straighten the legs, keeping this fold at the hips. We're not rounding the back because that's going to shorten the hamstring. So just make sure that you're hinging your hips, poking your tailbone up in this pose. So if you need to bend your knees, that's going to keep the posture. We'll stay here for a couple moments. So go ahead and rock your weight forward. Maybe rock your weight a little backward. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And while you're in this pose, I want you to imagine if there was any type of tension in the body that was pooling in the tailbone and the hips. I want you to imagine that it's just rolling all the way off you, melting away and releasing you from all that energy. Take a deep breath in. Nice slow exhale. On the next inhale, we're going to bend the knees a lot and we're going to slowly roll all the way up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. When you get to the top, draw your shoulders up to the ears and then exhale, rolling down the back. We'll do that again, taking a deep breath in, draw the shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale, drawing them down the back. On the next breath in, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Then exhale, fold. Next breath in, bend the knees, reach the arms down and up. And exhale, bring the hands into heart center. Keep your hands at your heart. We're going to circle back to that moment we spent earlier. We were talking about what it is we want to manifest. I want you to take a moment here to think about it. What is the energy of that thing that you want feel like? What does it taste like? All the little details that feel good when you think about them. I want you to imagine that you already have that object or that thing. What vibrations would you be giving off if you had it already? On the next breath in, reach the arms out and up. And then on the exhale, I want you to bring all those vibrations that we were just feeling, all those good ones, into heart center. Bring the hands down to the center of your chest. So they're within us now. We're gonna take one more breath, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat spine, bottom through the collarbone. And then exhale, fold all the way forward. Walk your hands forward to come into a downward facing dog. We'll be in this down dog for just a little bit. If you wanna bend the knees or make any final adjustments in here, you can. And then whenever you're ready, we're gonna lift the right leg up to the sky. You can make some circles in that ankle, and then go ahead and bend the knee and begin making circles in the hip. One more nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, draw that knee into the nose, core plank, shift your weight forward, pull that knee in really, really nice and tight like we did earlier, and then plant that right knee between the hands. Good. And the next breath in, reach the right arm up for a twist. Nice strong inhale. Keep that back leg active, glutes strong. And then on the next breath, we're going to move into warrior two. So we're going to basically cartwheel our hands up and meet in this warrior two position. I'm going to turn around just because I don't like, I'm not facing you guys. Take a deep breath here. Gaze over the front hand. Really nice bend in the front knee. Back leg active. This is a power pose. So imagine standing powerful in that vibrant energy that we were cultivating earlier when we think about the thing that we want to manifest. And then on the next breath, we're going to bring that right arm down, side angle pose. So maybe you keep your forearm on your leg here. You take the other arm up above your head. This is one way to do it. Or if you want a little more work, press your forearm into your thigh so that you really have to use your core to lift your upper body up. Or if you can reach the ground, you can reach. Or maybe you take your arm overhead. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. The next breath in, bring that left arm down, right arm up. Ooh, sorry, my leg's tired. There we go. Reverse your warrior. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Come back up to center. You can release the hands. Come up onto the toes of the back foot. We're going to move into crescent. I'm going to turn around here. Bring your arms up to the sky. Keep that back leg strong. Glute is engaged. And keep your lowest part of your core, all of your core, really, really nice and active. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, cactus the arms. Feel open in the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. One more time, inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale, cactus. We're going to go ahead and cross the hands. So take the left arm underneath the right and grab opposite elbows. And then from here, I want you to go ahead and take Garudasana or eagle arms if you want to take the full expression, or you can keep your hands on your shoulders. Wherever you are, I want you to lift those elbows up to be in line with your chin. So whether you're here or here, lift those elbows up to the sky. And if you've got the full eagle wrap, take those hands a little further away from your face. Shift your weight forward, and then we're going to lift up off of that back leg. So we're kind of in like an airplane with eagle arms. And then come up to standing. We're going to take a full eagle wrap. Wrap the left leg over the right. Notice how my elbows kind of sunk a little. Take a deep breath, lift them up. Keep those arms active, nice and strong, stretching out the shoulders. Take one more breath here. And after that breath, go ahead and release the feet. Bring your left leg back, meaning in that crescent pose, and then bend the knee all the way. Anjaneyasana. Release the arms. Take them up. Keep this core nice and engaged here now, and if you want to take a back bend, you can. I want to take my back bend with my arms open like a goalpost or cactus. That's how I want to take it, so just do it. Feels good for you if you want your arms up, overhead for your back bend. Take that. Just keep this core nice and tight to protect the low back. And then whenever you're done, bring the hands all the way down, frame the front foot. We're going to move into Ardha Hanumanasana, half monkey or half split. So just shift your weight back, flex this foot, this right foot. And you might not come down that far, that's okay. Maybe you have to put your hand on your knee. Just make sure you're poking your tailbone out as opposed to tucking it under. And breathe. Taking a couple moments here. In through the nose, out through the nose. And whenever you're ready, just go ahead and release this right foot. We're going to bring it back underneath us and come back into a child's pose. When you're in this child's pose, I want you to think about all the things and all the energy we're trying to bring in so we can manifest the item that we were thinking of earlier. But what if we don't have enough space in our heart or in our energy field because we haven't released everything that we need to let go of? So the next step is to think about everything that's not serving you and ask yourself, what is it that I need to release? What is it that I'm holding on to that's no longer serving me? What is it that I'm holding on to that's holding me back? You can take both of your hands over to the right side. Keep them shoulder distance apart. That'll find length from both sides of the body as opposed to compressing in the inside here. Pull down your left shoulder. And then move over to the other side, just taking a side stretch on the left, the right side body. Feel yourself expand on the right side of your ribs. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Try to pull that right shoulder down a little more. And then on the next breath in, come back up through center. Ask yourself one more time, what is it that I need to release? What is it that I need to release so that I can continue living in my heart space and accepting in new gifts from the universe? And whenever you're ready, go ahead and tuck the toes, meet in downward facing dog. Lift the hips up high. Take a nice deep inhale. Lift up high on the toes. And then on the exhale, open the mouth, sigh it all out. Do that again. Inhale, lift up high on the toes. Take a deep breath. Exhale, open the mouth, let it all go. And the next breath in, lift that left leg up to the sky. You can make some circles in the ankle here. Or bend the knee, open up the hip. Try to keep your shoulders squared to the front of the mat as opposed to doing this whole dip thing. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to take that left knee, hug it all the way in, core plank, shift your weight all the way forward, and then plant that left foot between the hands. Keep the right hand where it is, take the left arm up to the sky, lift, find length here. And then on the next breath, we're going to move into warrior two, so you can cartwheel your hands out, let that right heel plant, gaze over the front fingers. Take a nice deep breath in, power pose. Nice strong exhale. One more nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, side plank. So you can place that forearm on the left leg, right arm up to the sky. You can place your hand on the ground, or whatever variation you took on the other side. Keep this back leg strong, squeezing the glute. Wherever you are, try to take this right shoulder and pull it back so you're more in line with your body. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. We're gonna move into peaceful warrior. Send everything back. Nice. Then on the next breath, we're moving into crescent pose. So lift up that back heel, arms up, squeeze that core in nice and tight. Keep the front leg nice and bent. Take a deep breath in here. Maybe if you want to take a back bend, take a tiny one. Then on the exhale, cactus the arms. Really open in the heart, open in the chest. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, cactus. I feel like there's like a hair on my nose. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. We're gonna cross the right arm underneath the left this time. Grab opposite shoulders. Give a nice big squeeze. Maybe you lift your elbows up so they're in line with the chin, or maybe you take the full eagle wrap first and then lift your elbows up. Pull your hand a little further away. Shift your weight forward and then come up to fly. Airplane, lift up that right leg. Now hug that right knee into the chest. And notice how I let my hands drop. Try to keep them up high. And then cross, right leg over left, eagle pose. Wherever you are, you're doing amazing. Staying here for 3. Lift those elbows up. 2, 1. Go ahead and release the leg. And bring it all the way back to where it was. Lower all the way down. Onto the knee, onto the asana. Release the arms, take them up to the sky. If you want to cactus them, take a little back bend. Keep your core nice and tight for this back bend to protect our back. And then whenever you're ready, release. Bring the hands down, bend the front foot, and shift your weight back to your heels. Notice how when I shift my weight back, this leg straightens, and then I activate it by engaging this foot here. And then I feel this nice stretch in the back of my hamstring. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. With each inhale, filling yourself up with that fresh vibration, and with each exhale, allowing yourself to release what's holding you back. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and bend this front knee. We're going to bring it underneath us this time, like we did on the other side. And then this time, just come all the way up. Take your knees about hip distance apart. We're going to move into camel pose. So you can take your hands on your hips here, pull your elbows back, or you can place your fingers facing down, thumbs out onto your lower back. That's actually a little bit better. Take a deep breath in here. Keep this core really, really nice and tight. Now on the exhale, go ahead and lean back a little bit. Maybe you stay here, maybe this feels great. Or if you want to come up onto your toes, that'll lift your heels up a little higher. Maybe you reach for your heels. Wherever you are, keep your head neutral so it's not leaning back like this and it's not too stressed looking forward. Just try to look up. You've got a hold of your heels, maybe you come off the toes. Breathing into the nose and out. The next breath in, slowly come up and just come to sit in hero's pose. We take a nice deep breath in, draw the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, draw them down the back. And just one more time, inhale, shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, draw them down the back. We're going to go ahead and plant the hands now, tuck the toes, meet in a downward dog. And then go ahead and just walk your hands back to your feet, forward fold. The next breath in, reach arms out and up. And exhale, bring the hands into heart center. Taking a couple moments here to circle back to our breathing. Circle back to our intention. Go ahead and bring your feet together. We're going to take a big step. So take that left foot, step it all the way in front of you. And now we're going to move into Prasarita So you can take your hands on either side of your hips. And make sure your toes are facing the same direction as your knees. So they're not facing out. We don't want that. That's not going to be safe. They can either face slightly pigeon-toed in or parallel with one another, facing the same direction. So deep breath in, find length in the spine. Maybe you take a little back bend. And then on the exhale, we're going to fold, hinging at the hips. So fold all the way down. Allow your head and neck to relax. And the reason why we're going to let our head and neck relax is because we don't want to have our neck holding all this tension here, because this is really just telling your body that I don't trust you in this pose, and I think you're going to make me fall, right? But we don't. We got this. We've got our hands on the ground, our feet on the ground. So you can nod your head yes and no, and allow yourself to really trust your body, really trust the process, and you're not going to fall. And if you're new to yoga, you're probably feeling a little bit less trust than people who've done yoga a lot, but I've never fallen in this pose, no matter how many times I've done it. And it's actually quite safe. So let's take a couple moments here, and maybe if you're having trust issues, you tell yourself a little mantra in your head: I trust you, I trust me, I trust the universe. I trust you, I trust me, I trust the universe. If you want a little deeper stretch, take your fingers in line with your toes, bend the elbows back behind you, and then use the pull of your arms to draw some tension to the back of the legs. You'll feel that deep in the stretch by using your shoulders to actually pull your body. The reason why it's important for us to trust our body is because in manifestation, we have to trust the process. We ask, we receive, but we can't receive if we don't trust that it's coming and that it's on the way or that it's here already. If you don't have that trust, it's never going to come. So on the next breath, go ahead and come up. Bend whichever knee you want. We're going to move into ninja pose or skandasana. So we've got the left leg straight, toes super flexed. We're kind of dipping into this right knee here. And then we're going to just switch. So you can keep your hands on the ground, keep this extended leg flexed. You can keep your hands arched center if you want to do a little more work. Yeah, this is fun. If you want more work than this, I hear you can sit all the way down on your butt and then come up, because then you have to actually sit up every time. We'll do this just a little bit more, a couple more moments. And then after you've had your fun, just go ahead and sit in either side, and then go ahead and extend the other leg long. If you want to readjust so that you're even on the mat, or if you're facing the side and you have to look sideways to see me because your mat's facing me, just face whichever way is comfortable for you. We're going to take our legs out wide. We're going to take a seated wide leg fold next. So same thing as standing. Keep these legs nice and strong. Keep these toes flexed up towards the sky. Find length in the spine first. And then on the exhale, you can gently fold. So maybe you come like all the way down, or maybe you don't. That's okay. Just make sure that your tailbone is poking out. So you can get that length in the back of the hamstrings. Really, really nice stretch. Also, something that's really cool is hip openers and hip stretches generally tend to like unblock all these stagnant energy and emotions. So it's really cool to release that as we're bringing in our new manifestations for Manifest Monday. So we're going to stay here for a little while. If this feels good for you, maybe this is where you are. Next, I'm going to move into frog pose, and you can try it, and you may like it. You may try it, and you may not like it. And if you don't like it, you may need to stop and come back to this pose, or you may say to yourself, maybe I need this more. It's always the things I feel like that we don't like that we need to do a little bit more of. So we'll take a couple more breaths here. Move to frog. Wherever you are, send your breath to your hamstrings and your hips. Tell your body, thank you, I love you. Thank you for bringing me to yoga today. Thank you for manifesting all these good things that are coming into my life. And then go ahead and come all the way up. So what we're going to do is we're going to move into frog. And remember how we had that 90-degree angle from our knee to our thigh earlier when we were laying on our back? I want you to think about that angle when you've got your knee down on the ground. So I like to bring my feet in line with my yoga mat at the back, and then I like to have my knees in line with my heels. So try to keep those even, and if you have to come in a little closer, that's okay. Notice how my knees are here, or if it's comfortable, you can go out a little wider. Wherever you are, try to get into this pose at like your 50%. So don't go all the way as deep as you can go, because we're gonna sit here for a minute. And if you're all the way in there, it's not gonna be comfortable. You're not gonna be able to get into this pose any deeper. You're just gonna hate it the whole time. So try to get in there at like your 50%. Take a deep breath in. And then on the exhales, allow yourself to relax into the pose more and more. And then as you relax into the pose, you might find yourself moving deeper and deeper into the pose. Breathing in and out. Nice steady inhale. Slow, deep exhale. And sometimes when I'm in a yoga pose and I hate it so much, I try to remind myself to smile. And it helps. So in the manifestation process, you ask, you receive, you trust that it's on the way, that's holding you back. I don't really believe in blocks. I believe that the only things that block us are the things that we think are blocking us, which are not actually real. I was talking to my friend about something the other day. Shadow work is what you call it when you're working on the dark things within you that are coming up that you're ready to release. And it's so interesting because it really is just like a shadow. It's something that may scare you or something that may not feel right. And then you take a look at it and you say, oh, okay, I see where this came from. I see why I have this feeling. But I realize that it's just a shadow. It's not really real. And then you get to move forward and release it, which is pretty cool. So, taking just a couple more moments here. You guys are doing amazing. Last breath. And after that breath, just go ahead and come out as easily as you can. So I like to bring my feet in and back and then slide over. We're going to move into butterfly or Baddha Konasana. So take the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. You can flap your butterfly wings. Sit up nice and tall. You can open your feet up like a book. Deep breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Taking a couple more moments here to really feel our intention, our awareness expanding And whenever you're bendy, we're gonna go ahead and bring those knees together. Just come to lay on your back. You can hug those knees in really nice and tight. We're gonna extend one leg long. We're gonna move into a supine twist. So taking your right arm out, really grounding in this right shoulder. We're gonna draw that right knee over to the left. So it's less important to touch that right knee down onto the ground. That's not the important part. The important part is to keep this right shoulder grounded. Finding length on the inhale. Maybe allowing yourself to bring out your body with anything else. On the exhale, just let it melt away. And on the next breath in, coming all the way up. Maybe you hug both knees into the chest again. And then switch. Extending the right leg nice and long. And then taking the left arm out beside you. Really grounding in that left shoulder before moving into a supine twist on the other side. Drawing that left knee over to the right. Gaze goes to the left. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Allowing yourself to wring out your body of all the toxins and anything else that's left. On the next breath in, come up. You can take on outer blade edges of the feet and move into a happy baby if you want to rock side to side. Or maybe you just want to move into sleeping tiger by taking your feet and hands up to the sky, kind of passive, relax, and just allow the blood to drain downward. Taking one more nice deep inhale. One more nice slow exhale. And go ahead and hug the knees in one more time. Give them a nice big squeeze. Give yourself a big hug. And tell yourself thank you. Whenever you're ready, you can release, bringing the feet down onto the mat. Take up as much space as you'd like. We're going to move into our Shavasana, or our final resting pose. Allow your eyes to close and your mind to wander. I'll guide you back when it's time. Wherever you are, gently begin bringing awareness back now. Making micro movements in the fingers and the toes. Maybe making some circles in the wrists and in the ankles. And taking your arms overhead like an early morning stretch. The next breath, hug the knees into the chest and roll over onto the right side for a fetal pose. While you're here, leaving a space for gratitude. Whenever you're ready, coming up to a comfortable cross-legged seat, bringing your hands to heart center. Taking one more nice deep breath in together, fill the lungs all the way up. And exhale, let it all go. Lighter than me sees lighter than you. Namaste. Happy Manifest Monday, everybody. Happy Monday, happy Manifest Monday. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I hope you guys could hear this whole video. Yeah, so I'll be here Friday. We'll be doing an Ashtanga inspired flow Friday at 6 p.m. If you have any requests, any poses you'd like to learn, if you're having any soreness, tightness, or any other questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. We do have the 30-day split challenge still going on. So I put a link in the description to the video. The 30-day split challenge is a challenge that I created for people to help bring flexibility to their hamstrings and their hips. It's going to take you 30 days to get your split. Super fun. You've got plenty of work days and rest days. So you have the opportunity to take a couple of days off during the program. It's got over 500 minutes of yoga videos inside. So you're going to be receiving 20 minutes of guided videos per day to stretch with. It comes with an ebook. You get lifetime access and all that good stuff. So, and email support for the 30 days of the program. So it's pretty cool. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. There's a link inside the description bar. I don't know where in YouTube. Maybe it's like down here or something, right? And yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you have anybody who is not flexible, but they're interested in beginning their yoga journey, send them my way as well, because I have a new course called the Intro to Yoga for People Who Are Just Not Flexible program. It's going to help them gain flexibility and has an ebook explaining all the beginner poses and all that good stuff too. So have a wonderful week. Happy Manifest Monday, and I will see you guys on Friday.